Welcome to step 4. We are going to talk about in this video setting up appointments to talk to your potential new team members. So, remember that list of 100 names? Well, now it's time to talk to them. You are ready and you are going to be great. The first thing is decide when you are going to set up appointments, and you're going to want to block out about 30 minutes for each person. Do you have certain days or times where you can't really leave the house, so it'd be easier to do those face-to-face appointments over Zoom? Or do you have a day when you could plop yourself at a coffee shop or a restaurant and set a few back-to-back appointments there, maybe in the morning or over lunch hour? The more you can schedule your appointments back-to-back, the better it's going to be. You're going to be more efficient with your time, and you're going to get really good quickly because you're practicing one right after the other. And after just a few, this whole thing is going to feel like riding a bike. So you don't know how to do that, and it's like something else. So start sending out your messages. Text and Facebook work great for this because you don't really want to get people on the phone yet, as your goal is to set that face-to-face appointment when you can really get into the details. Here's some examples of what you might send. So your hot market, your friends and family, your trusted besties. You might say something like, hey, I'm starting this new business and I have a goal to talk to 50 people about it. Can I practice on you? I really trust you and value your opinion. Would you be able to support me on this? Coffee's on me. Okay, your warm market. These might be more acquaintances, people you know, but maybe not so well. You might say something like, hey, so I'm involved with something this month and I'm really hitting it hard. I'm putting together something pretty special and I have something that I'd really love to share with you. Can we get together for about 30 minutes sometime and just grab coffee or chat over Zoom? I would love to hear what's going on in your life. So for a friend maybe you haven't connected with in a while, you could say something like, hey, I just saw on Facebook you got a new puppy. My kids are begging for a new puppy. We actually had to put ours down a few weeks ago. It has been forever. I would love to catch up. You're going to send just a message to just connect. In that connection, you're going to ask them lots of questions about what's going on with them, and they'll eventually ask what's going on with you. It opens the door for you to share. Maybe it's someone who's already expressed interest in the business that you met at a party or an event. You say something like, you have some great questions. I would love to set up some more time to talk with you about this because I want to make sure you get all the information you need to make a great decision for you. You have some time this week with about 30 minutes that we could chat? Don't get hung up on the words. I wish I could give you the perfect script, but really it's so different depending on the situation for each person. As you get going, you're going to feel really good about your words and you're going to know what to say. So don't overthink it too much. Just get those messages out. Okay, now you've got some appointments set up. What do we do with them? We're going to open up with the weather chat. We're just going to have some casual conversation and catch up on where each other's been. Ask them about their day, what's new in their life, but we do want to keep it brief because we've only got 30 minutes and we want to be respectful of their time and yours because you have another appointment coming in 30 minutes. As you catch up about what's going on in their life, eventually they're going to ask what's going on in yours. And that's when you segue into your 60-second story. You might say something like, gosh, life just has this crazy momentum right now. I've really just taken a step back to reevaluate just what I'm doing and where I'm headed. It's been powerful and I'm super excited. They'll likely ask you to tell them more. Your story. After you share your story, then you're going to share with them our Peek Inside resource. Now, maybe they'll say something like, wow, that's amazing. How did you get into that? Or I'd love to learn more. That's a natural segue right into that Peek Inside resource. If they don't necessarily seem intrigued yet, you can say something like, I know this isn't something that you'd be interested, but I really value your opinion and I know that you're awesome and awesome people know awesome people who this actually might be perfect for. Would you mind taking a look at something like this with me? Now, in the back of your mind, you're still thinking this person might actually be interested in this. But by saying that they're not and putting the focus on people that they might know, it takes really the pressure off of them so that they can really come at your information with an open mind. So now maybe this is someone that you know that already expressed interest in the business. You could think about sharing the Peek Inside resource with them ahead of time, but still set the appointment to talk with them about the questions that they have. You can say something like, I have a fun resource that will really help you understand what this opportunity might be for you. It would take about 20 minutes to look at. And do you think you'd have a time to do that? And if they tell you they could do it over lunch on Tuesday, and say, great. So if we chat on Tuesday night, you'll have definitely had a chance to look at it. And they'll say, yep. Then you can say, great. Let's talk Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. How's that sound? And find a time for the two of you to talk so you have that follow-up appointment set. Now, the last piece of your time together is going to be their questions. And often some of their objections will come up. It's inevitable that people will have questions or objections of why this won't work for them. But really what they're saying is, I don't see how, or I'm afraid I can't do it. These objections don't mean it's a no. So here's a few questions to lead into that question time. Number 1, you say, so what did you like best? Number 2, you say, what questions did this bring up for you? This is likely where the objections will come up. So the third thing that you'll do is either overcome the objection and get them signed up, or if it's not going to be a right fit for them, ask for a referral, and ask if you can keep them in the loop. Because a no right now doesn't mean no forever. Again, the first few of these appointments that you do may feel a little awkward. Anything new feels awkward right away. That's why it's great to hit up your warm market and practice on them first. Practice on your upline if you want. Commit to the process of doing it. Commit to learning these steps and practicing them, and it will start to feel second nature, just like reciting the ABCs. This is the part where you can see your dreams start to turn into a reality.